Catch 'em in the pasture, run 'em in the pen, work 'em on the Sundays and do it all again. Race 'em in the sand, buck 'em in the mud, drip a cowboy's sweat and bleed a cowboy's blood.
I'll
It's time
write
for
it
the
and we'll
Pepper
do it
Stewart
live.
Show. Get in here, Tex.
Do it live.
All right, what's going on, people of the interweb net? Let's try this one more time.
I am still here. I have not left yet.
Texas here. I'm here. Everybody's here. You're tuned in to the Pepper Stewart Show. Oh, man.
And again, Kimberlina may or may not be watching. My number one fan.
I thought you were going to say something else. Oh, that's your new fan this week? Every week you got a different new fan.
Yeah.
All right.
Kimberlina will always be my number one. She had my heart. She may have my heart more than one.
Yeah. Oh, man.
There's no words there.
Golly. Yeah.
Do you want to be married to Bill?
Yeah.
Kimberlina does.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have anything that tastes good?
But all right, you're tuned in here, guys. You're tuned in. Boy, just something. Something about a live show. That's all I can say. Just something about a live show. Oh man. But you're here. You're here. We're here. We're all here. Stuff happened. Stuff took place. Stuff's going down around town. What are you doing? What's wrong with that guy? All right. We got stories for you today. We're going to talk about some beef. That's what's for dinner. We're talking about beef. We're going to eat the beef because nobody likes tofu.
Tofu? I can't eat that crap.
No way, Jose. So we're going to talk to Daniel, one of the featured athletes of the show, bullfighter extraordinaire and master of the beef. That's what they tell me. He's a beef master. They're beef master? Is that what they call it? What happened over there?
I don't know. I want you to live video over here. What's going on?
You just realize there's a live show going on? It's a live show. It's a live show. Bill will tell you every time.
Do it live.
That's right. There's nothing better than a live show. Just like what, those of you guys are here earlier know what happened. Those tuning in now like, what? I didn't know they'd have a show with no audio. So that's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Beef. That's what's for dinner. That's what we're going to tell you about. You guys missed out on some tunage, so we're going to tell you about that. We're going to talk about beef today. All about the beef.
Facebook Live. Got Facebook Live going on?
Always. We got a few different stories running around beef. We're not going to run into as many stories. We may have a little shorter show today, so that's good stuff. Cause that's what happened. But we're going to throw a tune down in your ear hole. When we come back, we're going to ring-a-ding Daniel and talk about the beef and what's going on with that. Everybody's wanting to know about China. If you pay attention to the news releases and stories, things that we put out on the website at pepperstewart.com, I wrote a little story last week about the China beef deal because a lot of folks were thinking that this China ban deal is just going to be lifted just now and this, that, and the other, and it's been lifted for a while. We just hadn't got the traceability stuff down to what China wants to do, something like that. Well, Daniel will tell you about that because that's what he does. He's a expert. He's got a big piece of paper from a big school, so he knows about that stuff. So anyhow, let's ring a ding ding Daniel when we get back from this tunage from Luke Wyldmon right here. He's going to throw down a tune for you. When we come back, we will talk about the meat.
Spent many nights in a lonely bar, spent many more in the rain. Bleed these words from a broken heart, I breathe these words that I sang. You can take what you want from me, but you can't take my pride. This here is what I was born to be, it's what I'll be when I die. 'Cause I'm a drunken cowboy on the run, leave all the heartaches behind. I work and wait all week long for Friday's whiskey and wine. For Friday's whiskey and wine. So many women have longed for me, but I've longed for some of the time. I'll drown the misery with memories of me, dancing in the shadows at night. The party gets started just about the time the ladies all crowd through that door. The fellas will fight just to grab 'em a girl before I get 'em out on the floor. Where I'm a drunken cowboy on the run, leave all the heartaches behind. I work and wait all week long for Friday's whiskey and wine. Oh yeah. And when the barflies all die out and you don't see me nowhere, I'm gone like the bar smoke into the wind and headed on to some other town where I'm a drunken cowboy on the run, leave all the heartaches behind. I work and wait all week long for Friday's whiskey and wine. 'Cause I'm a drunken cowboy on the run, leave all those heartaches behind. I work and wait all week long for Friday's whiskey and wine. 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 Oh yeah.
Right, that's Luke Wyldmon right there.
He almost kind of like Luke Vine, but not really.
What? Luke who?
Luke Vine, a big country music star, Luke Vine.
Yeah. That guy. Okay. You still got that poster of him on your wall?
I do. I am a Luke Vine fan. He's the real cowboy. He my cowboy role model.
Oh, yeah, there was a movie about that. There was a movie about that. Let's do some ring-a-ding-ding and let's see what's going on here. Everything else going on. Let's see. Let's make sure our phone works. How about that?
I hear it ringing. I hear Dodge tone. Hear American Online. Dial up.
AOL.com? Is that what's going on?
Like AOL.
LOL or AOL?
AOL. American Online.
Hey, look out. There's Daniel right there. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
He can hear us now. Look at that.
Look at that. Our dial-up internet actually works.
Well, he can hear you now. All right, we got Daniel right here live on the Pepper Stewart Show. He's going to tell us about stuff. So what you been up to? What are you doing right now?
Well, just out checking some cows right now.
What are the cows doing?
Well, right now we're headed back to a water tank. Just got done feeding.
All right. Well, that's a good. What's the weather like up there? Where are you at? What part of the country are you in right now?
I'm in northwest Kansas, or northeast Kansas. Sorry, got one of the directions all mixed up. Northeast Kansas, Manhattan.
Manhattan, Kansas. Way up. You don't ever see Dorothy in there, do you? Of course, I don't think she's in Kansas anymore. I don't think Dorothy's in Kansas anymore. I thought she may be up that way.
No, I think she's farther. I think she's farther down there where they get the tornadoes.
Oh, she left out. All right. So, what's going on with the beef? Tell us about some beef stuff. What's up with that?
Oh, it's getting kind of interesting, that's for sure. So, I don't know. I wish they'd go back to what we had there a couple of years ago. I'd be a lot more happier.
All right. Now, have you run across this new deal? I think I put a thing out yesterday about these where the USDA is doing some town hall meetings. What's that all about?
I don't know. That's news to me. I haven't heard anything about that yet.
You haven't seen it? Yeah, they come out yesterday. They sent me a deal on it, so I put something out on it. Something about they're going to do. They're working on that on the traceability deal, and they're going to start hosting town hall meetings all across the U.S. I guess to try to figure out what to do. I guess.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with whenever they're going to try to reopen this beef market with China. Back in 2010, whenever China decided to reopen the Canadian beef market, that whole deal came across, and the regulations on all that part of the stipulation was that they had to have a source of identity where they could track that animal that was harvested all the way back to the farm that it came from. So I think what they're going to try to start doing, which they've been trying to push this traceability deal for a number of years now here in the United States, and there's just been a lot of guys that they've had a lot of resistance to it, and I'm one of those guys that I see a benefit to it from the, feedlot side, but the cow-calf side, I don't necessarily see quite as big as benefit, more from more of a management tool, yes, but for what they're wanting to do is I just don't think they're ever going to get that to pass. I mean, one, it's expensive. Two, 90% of your beef producers now are, they're smaller than, 30, 50 head guys. So for them to go ahead and put a system in play like that on their operation, it's not economical for them to do.
Yeah, and they're not doing it. Just like, there's some guys that we work cows for and stuff like that, and they run, like you say, 30 to 60 heads, something like that, and they just won't do it. I've told them a few times about because of the metal tags. I've been in putting metal tags, and all there is run through the sale barn. Because if you don't, when they go to the sale barn, they put them on there and they charge you for them. And
and that has to do more with that's kind of a state deal. That's more of a state level deal. When you vaccinate heifers, your replacement heifers or heifers that you're going to keep or whatnot, you vaccinate, they'll put that out. They'll put that tag in there. I know here in the state of Kansas, and it just depends on what state you're shipping it to or you're shipping them from. I know if you ship anything from Kansas into Missouri, you have to have health papers on all animals. Well, the only way to identify that animal is by having a vet put that vac tag in them. That's kind of their, ID, I guess you could say. Half the time they get ripped out anyways, but, like all my cows, all my replacement heifers I keep, they've all got vaccinate tags in them. I think what they're kind of more pushing to is that, EID system. Yeah. That it's that electronic tag. And we personally use it at the feedlot, just more or less from a management tool. When they go to Cargill or Tyson International or wherever they go, we can get carcass data back from that from that plant or wherever they went to for that particular animal. And that's kind of a source of, the source of traceability, I guess you could say, come from our feedlot, this EID is registered to this company or whatever. But I think the USDA is trying to push this more on the cow-calf side. That way, if, something ever happens or, a BSE case comes up, be like, well, okay, well, this came from, some farm in, Kentucky or, here in Kansas or somewhere. Yeah. So I like that they're trying to kind of influence producers to do it. The restraint I see is, the resistance I see is, it's just not economical for a small operator to do that wants to be in the cattle business.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see it from both sides, and you know the market's been down here lately. You got to think if you can do anything to raise the price, you know, if you need to go out there and throw another tag on your cow before you sell it to get a little bit, you know, get that beef market back up and get things going, and you know, why not do it? Maybe since the markets went down so much, it'll get these guys in gear and think, you know what, maybe we should have been putting that extra tag in or doing this or doing that to get that extra cents on that cow.
Yeah, and I understand both sides of it. You know, I kind of look at it both ways. You know, on one hand, I don't really, in my personal opinion, I don't see putting a, you know, $2.50 tag in their ear is going to change the beef prices, you know, cattle prices any. You know, that's not really, I really don't think that has anything to do with the beef market. I think it's a better system for the USDA if they ever have something, you know, a disease outbreak or something like that, or, you know, like I said, a BSC case come up, you know, they can trace that back just that much easier. I mean, me personally, like I said, in my opinion, I don't see that EID tag, you know, influencing cattle prices anytime soon.
Well, I mean, if they got, what I meant by that was if they get it, you know, they get some kind of system in order that's working, and then, you know, China says, hey, you know, they're doing what we want to do, finally, let's open up the borders and ship some more beef, and then get the beef, you know, rolling again. But so like those tags that they give us, we get those from the state, and they come by the house and drop me off a box of metal tags, and and I just go out there, you know, when I run them through, I'll tag them all up and be done with it. But they down here they give us the tags, the metal tags, and I just had to get the plier deal. And other than that, I was poking holes and piercing ears.
Yeah, and I think that has to do with a lot of the state, you know, difference in state regulations. You know, I know here in Kansas that the only time they ever get one is either when they're bang vaccinated or, like you said, they run through a cell board or across state lines. They're required to have one, I believe, here in the state of Kansas, or whichever. Each state's got their own separate set of rules, and that's beyond what I know. and maybe that's something they need to just talk about it when they're having all these this USDA town hall meetings all across the state. Maybe that's something they should try to bring up, is the fact that needs some kind of uniformity with everybody. Yeah, I agree. You know, I think the most, you know, if it helps, it's kind of a two-way, you know, double-edged sword, I guess. You know, if it helps more consumers than it hurts, then, or producers than it hurts, then, you know, why not go ahead and put it in place? I mean, everybody's, you know, times are changing. Everything's evolving more and more and more. And, you know, the younger generation coming up raising cattle are kind of aware of that. And, you know, I think it's kind of one of them deals where, you know, people don't, or producers don't, you know, accept the change and evolve with time. You know, they're going to be kind of high and dry, if you ask me. But, you know, I think we're still a little bit of ways away from, you know, China reopening the markets. I know there's been talk of it, and I think some of the projections I've seen when, you know, they can start, the earliest that they probably start accepting U.S. beef is kind of in the mid to late 2017. So I think we're kind of stuck with prices how they are right now. But, you know, China is the fourth largest beef consuming country. You know, that was in 2016, and they're projected to be the second largest in 2017. That's a big market. You know, 87%, or China imports 87% of their beef and that they consume. And what's really kind of interesting here happened the last few months is this Brazil beef scandal that came out.
Yeah.
You know, Brazil was, I think, it was the world's largest beef exporter at the time. And China actually imported 29% of their beef. So, you know, that's a big market to get into.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of one of the deals USDA is trying to help, you know, the beef producers of the U.S., you know, be prepared and be ready for this, because whenever it happens, it's going to happen pretty quick. And I think you're going to see that the regulations that China had with Canada about importing their beef, I think you're going to see the same regulations happen to the U.S.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's one of those deals that, you know, if everybody gets it figured out what they need to do, and, you know, if it's another tag or another this, another that, get everybody on the same page and just let them, you know, well, hey, once we get this situated, everybody gets on the same page, they're going to open the door and start shipping out beef, and that's going to help everybody.
Yep, I agree with you. You know, it's something that I don't use. That EID is something I don't personally use in my own herd. You know, I think it's a great management tool. I think it is. I think, you know, there's guys, especially in the feedlot industry, that if they see a bunch of kids run through that are EID, and you tell them that, you know, the EIDs go with calves and all, you know, you got your EID list printed out and everything like that. I think them guys are, you know, they'll pay you a little bit more for them type of cattle, because, I mean, that's just less cost on them. You've already done the grunt work for them. So, you know, I think the EID system is a good system. I think that, how do I put this? I think that it's a great system, especially from a management tool. But I ain't quite convinced that, you know, I understand why the USDA is trying to, you know, educate people about it. But I just don't think that I think you're still gonna see a lot of resistance to it, you know, like we have in the past. But I could be wrong too.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll be curious to see that. I posted the dates for the May. I got all the dates for the May talks, but none of them are here in Texas. They're far off. So I'm just curious to see somebody that went to one of these and see what they're talking about, these USDA town hall meetings. They got a deal. You can go online and you register to go to it, or they can register when you're there, and then you go in and see what I guess they're going to talk about what they need to do and the traceability stuff, and they're trying to improve it and take ideas. So I'm just curious how all that goes down. But with all that beef, let's talk about some more beef. How about some dancing with the beef? What about that? You got some bullfights, some rodeos coming up? What's going on with that?
Yeah, my season don't really kick off till June. I know from June to, pretty much August, I'm gone every weekend. Mostly rodeos, a couple, 3-4 bull ridings in there. I've got I'm going back down to Claiborne for the freestyle fights down there. I got invited back to it. So, working on a few more things, but, you know, other than that, that's all I got. Pretty excited, you know, anxious to get the season rolling. Been a long winter. That'll
be good. And, Claiborne, Texas, Buck and Hunger. We had some messages come in about that. Want to know if you're gonna be back in Claiborne for the Buck and Hunger deal. So that'll be some good stuff.
I'll be down there, and I think that's the third weekend of October, if I believe right.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yep. I'll be back down to it. That was a fun rodeo. I enjoyed that. That was pretty nice. I had a good time down there.
Maybe we can get Tex to show up.
Yeah. I plan on being there as well.
No show Tex gonna make it. But so you're gonna freestyle on that one again this year?
Yeah, I'll be down there in the in the freestyle down there. So.
Okay.
I enjoyed it last year. It was a great time. The crew down there treat you like family. Heck, it was awesome. So hopefully I take a car down there instead of a truck, and radiator don't blow up on me like it did last time. But
Let's put some pepper in there. You'll be all right.
hey, you want to know something? That pepper idea worked. I made it all the way back up to Kansas, up here to Manhattan with just pepper in my radiator.
Yeah, I told you.
Didn't leak full.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. I didn't know how many old trucks when I was a kid. I'd dump a little box of pepper in there and roll on.
They say you could. I got the reading on that. They said you could do the same thing with an egg, but I don't know if I'd trust that as much as I do pepper.
You'd have a boiled egg by the time you got home with that.
I know, right?
I guess that's how it plugs the hole. I'm guessing that's how they plug the hole. I guess that egg cooks itself inside there and then jams the hole, I guess.
I'm guessing so. I don't know. I've never attempted it, and I don't really want to attempt it. But I do know firsthand that you pour a bunch of pepper in your radiator. If you got a radiator leak, it'll plug it.
Oh yeah, so. Good stuff. All right, we'll let you get back to working on them cows and making sure they're fed and ready to roll. And then we don't talk to you before then. We'll catch you in Cleburne.
Sounds great, man. Thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That's the man right there. Bullfighting beef master extraordinaire right there. Master of the beef. That's what they say. There's Tex. What's Tex doing? Are you awake over there?
I'm awake. I just got a phone call over here. I got a missed call from the Drug and Alcohol Treatment Center.
What they calling you for?
I don't know, but they call me non-stop every other day. They think I'm fucking with drug and alcohol.
So, are you Chinese or Japanese?
No, I keep telling them I don't have alcohol problem. I don't have drug problem.
All right.
They leave me alone. Because I'm happy where I'm at.
And what did they tell you?
And they keep calling me. They think I have a problem.
All right.
And I tell them I don't have a problem. Well, they keep think I do. I got the number right here if you want to call them.
Put some macaroni and cheese on there, too.
So evidently they know something you don't.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting.
The only problem I have is I have a beef jerky problem.
You got a what?
I can't hold a paper problem. That's what I have.
All right.
I got a beef jerky problem.
Beef jerky. You got a problem with beef jerky?
Yeah, I can't buy enough of it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a beef jerky problem, I guarantee it. All right, tell me about that.
Beef jerky kill go through the roof.
People buy beef jerky.
Including me. I love making beef jerky. I jerking beef jerky all day long.
Well, you should be, 'cause you are dirt. You make me sick, you big baby.
What?
What's the hot new beef item for consumer?
What is it?
It's the convenient beef jerky stick on the go for busy, health-conscious Americans. Move over, potato chip. It's a new favorite snack in town. It's delicious, convenient, and packed with protein for a nourishing bite while on the go. Turns out, beef jerky shows a rise in popularity among busy consumers. And when they want a snack, they want something with more staying power than chips and candy. Potato. No, not potato. I'm talking about beef jerky.
What?
Potato chip may be losing its edge. Beef jerky may be taking over the market. At Richard's study, jerky and convenient packet variety chocolate have grown, while potato chip has went down. You know, I was just thinking about that. I went to the convenience store a couple days ago, and I could not find a potato chip. Potato chip was stuck in a far back corner, and I was wondering why they moved them. But I think I figured it out. They put the beef jerky up front by the cash register now, and the potato chip are way in the back. You can't hardly find them.
Aha.
That makes sense.
It does. That's what happened.
Make sense now. Right now, when I'm in high school, it makes sense.
Woo loo loo, woo loo loo.
All right.
To get a better idea of beef jerky kills in America, here are 4 fun facts.
All right.
Number 1, jerky kill rye and chip. I just said that. Junkie kill fly, chip kill fall.
Alright.
Yeah. Number 2. Junkie rank the second highest in stat category. Second. Well, what the fuck? Yeah. I guess potato chip is still number 1.
Okay.
Households spend more money on pink stat than they do on cheese stat. Popcorn or kill chip that may be. Number 3.
Alright.
Consumer view beef jerky in the first stat. Potato chip. Everybody knows potato chip unhealthy for you, but beef jerky is healthier. Maybe not healthy, but healthier.
Alright.
And number 4. Consumers are choosing jerky label that fit their dietary needs.
Dietary needs right there. That's good. That's good for them right there. So that's all about the beef. What else you got? Is that all your beef jerky story?
I hit.
Alright, you done beef jerky?
No pay here. I don't know what that pay here. And
you're out of jerky. Alright.
Yeah. I joked enough. But I want to know. Tell me what your favorite brand of beef jerky is. That's what I want to know. Comment, like, Facebook message, something. Or call me and I'll take you on a diet.
Take you on a diet? Yeah, you know.
Take you on a date.
Call Tex. He's going to take you on a diet. I've seen the pictures you keep showing around. I see where you got confused. It's all right. Hey, I'm going to fix that. Speaking of your diet, here, I'm going to fix your diet. I got the story right here. This was a story for Eric. You know, he's Mr. Fitness Nazi. I'm not. Is that politically incorrect to say? He's a Fitzy. The fitness nut. So I'm going to throw down some information for you to let you know why you're not getting that 6-pack. What? So I got 6 reasons right here why you're not getting that 6-pack that you want. Because summer's coming up. It's going to be summertime. Everybody wants to go swimming. Get on the beach. So, but the problem is you're getting in the way of your rock solid ab that you always wanted. And it's not all about doing 1,000 crunches a day. All right. Number 1, don't stop eating. Number 1, don't stop eating. All right. To build lean muscle, including your abs, you need to consume protein and carbs to fuel the growth. All right. Number 2, you need to check yourself and your hormones.
Like estrogen?
It's possible that your hormones are out of whack and you're building up the estrogen hormone. This hormone can add fat around the midsection and the hip.
So I need to put estrogen hormone in my body.
There you go. Number 3, it's all about the core.
Core right here.
Strengthen your entire core is the key to rock solid abs.
Core right here.
Do exercise that works out your entire core, like deadlifts and lunges. And not talking about lunging your horse. People do that. They lunge their horse before they get on.
Well, sometimes you got to. Sometimes you gotta.
That's people leave their horse out in the pasture for 3 or 4 weeks at a time, then they get on, get bucked off.
Sometimes you gotta run your horse in the mountain pen a couple of times.
All right, where was that? Oh, number 4. Bloated. Are you feeling bloated? If you have intolerance to foods you've been eating, like wheat and dairy, you may actually be bloated. All right.
Bambino, baby.
There you go. Number 5. It's time to hit with your best shot. HITT. All right. Instead of long, drawn-out cardio, focus on your HIT. High-intensity interval training. Workouts to get your fat burnt. Get your fat burnt right there. And number 6. Stop stressing. Stress creates hormonal issues. See what activities you can partake in to help reduce your stress. Activities you partake in to reduce your stress. Well, today is a day a lot of folks are partaking in something to reduce their stress as well.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Today
they make a cover song about that. Happy people.
Today's 420, by the way. 420. So Wyoming, this is confusing. Wyoming, Minnesota. I had no idea there was a Wyoming, Minnesota.
I'm going to go over there one day.
And take a date? Find a date out there, too?
I do.
All right. You find dates everywhere you go. That's all right.
I do.
You can do that. Single man can do that.
I do.
All right. Wyoming, Minnesota. The police shared a photo, and it got a lot of folks riled up. about this photo. A lot of folks were upset. I'm about to show you that photo here in a second. They shared this just tongue-in-cheek photo of an officer holding a net behind a series of snacks and items. It was a trap. He set up a trap here to catch some folks today, being that it is 420.
Everybody know what 420 is.
Do they? Mm-hmm. I guess. So anyhow, the cops have got a great idea right here. They're going to capture. Look at this. They're going to catch him. They've got the officer. He's hid behind the trash can. He's got a fish net, and he's got some bait set out right here. Now, for his bait, he's got a bag of Doritos, some Cheetos, some Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Mountain Dew, video game controller, looks like some White Castle hamburgers, and a couple of video games. So they're on the hunt right there for some 420 violations. Did you know?
You know what tomorrow is?
What's tomorrow?
Today 420.
All right.
Tomorrow 421.
All right. So what does that mean?
From what I hear, it's National Random Blood Test Day.
Yes, all right.
I got funny.
Huh? All right.
Kimberlina, you thought that was funny, didn't you?
Who's that?
I did a little shout out to my number one fan.
How many shout outs you gonna do today? How many you got a list? You got a list wrote down over there or something?
I got a lot of fans.
I guess.
I got Kimberlina from Houston. I got Marlena Lopez from California. I don't want to go for the list.
Yeah, you remind me. There's a song about area codes out there, by the way. Remind me of that.
I got no.
Yeah, yeah. How about we just throw a tune in the ear hole? We haven't played a tune yet, have we? I don't think so. Did we?
No.
I don't remember. I know we did, but we didn't.
We played a tune. Yeah, we played a tune already. We played that one though.
Yeah, but did we play it on the air? Or that when we had no audio?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. If you heard this song before, hear it again, because you want to throw some tunes in your ear. I about throw this one. I know we didn't play this one a while ago, so we're gonna throw a tune at you and we'll be right back.
This old minivan has worn out its fifth set of tires. I'm tired of chasing white lines at the end of my wire. But a clean pair of jeans and a brand new straw hat and a horse worth 23 on one side. Yeah, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm on to the next one, chasing a dream that won't die. The winter was good, but the winning seemed to melt with the snow. Yeah, it's been a long spring, and I can't recall my last short go. The sponsor money's run out, now I'm feeling beat down, praying for the month of July. Sticking to my guns, I'm on to the next one, chasing a dream that don't die. Though they don't understand me, how I'm feeding this dream, fire down deep in my soul. Yeah, she stood by my side, but it's a hell of a wild ride. Can't blame her for letting me go. I can hear Grandpa saying, son, I'm gonna see you under them Vegas lights.
So I'm sticking to my guns. I'm on to the next one, chasing a dream that don't die. They've been waiting all year since the last time we was here. They cheer when the circus comes to town. Yeah, we put on a good show, doing what we know, gone before the sun settles down. Traveling gypsies, part cowboys, part hippies, living life in a three-quarter time. We're sticking to our guns, we're on to the next one, chasing a dream that won't die. Oh, they don't understand me, how I'm feeding this dream from a fire down deep in my soul. And she stood by my side, but a tale of a wild ride. Can't blame her for letting me go. I can hear Grandpa saying, I wanna see you under them biggest lights. So I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm on to the next one. I'm chasing a dream that don't die. I got big Tex and Cheyenne, it's gonna be a hell of a ride. Sticking to my guns, on to the next one, chasing a dream, don't die.
All right. That right there, Brady Wilson, calf roper right there. He's from the other up northern country, now down here in Texas. Rockwall, Texas, by the way, where he's at now. Brady Wilson right there. Check him out.
I know what that is. I might be in at Walk Texas tonight. Do a little two-stepping.
Or three-stepping, as you do sometimes. PBR news. PBR time. Bull riding. Talking about bull riding stuff right quick. World champion J.B. Mooney and Cooper Davis. These champs are going to make a pit stop in Chattanooga, Tennessee. On their way, the Sean Willingham Invitational on Friday night in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And then Mooney and Cooper is going to head over to Tacoma, Washington for the Built Ford Tough. So they're going to make a stop in there. Now, J.B. Cooper and Chase is going to be there. Chase Outlaw, Cody Till, Stormy Wing, Cody Nance, Gage Gay, and Reese Cates will also be there at the Sean Willingham event on Friday night. It's second year Sean Willingham's had that event. So those guys are going to be there for that before they head off to the Built Ford Tough. Mooney, you know Mooney's number 3 right now. He's number 3. JB's number 3. But no, it's gonna be a good deal. It's a good deal. It's always good when these guys can hit these events on the way to these events. You know what I mean? Because you gotta do it. Do it to it, right? Stop off and ride some bulls, right? Is that what you do? Stop and ride some bulls. The Sean Willingham Invitational on Friday. Now I'm not sure if that's going to be a Tour Pro event or it's just a standalone type deal. I don't know about that. I'm sure somebody does. But anyway, that's what's going on with the PBR bull riding stuff. So let's jump on some more beef here. There's a new app. On your phone. I've got a couple different apps on my phone, beef related. I got the cow calf app, some other stuff that I like to check news and stories and prices and things like that. But there's another app, a consumer app. So if you're not a beef producer, you're a beef consumer. You like to eat the meat. Well, they're going to tell you about that.
They had an app for that.
There's an app for that. It's called My Meetup. Are you on that? That's not the app you're on, is it?
I am on a meetup app, my meetup, but it ain't nothing about beef.
Or is it? That sounds like an app for beef.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about meat and some beef.
Yeah. That's why it's called My Meetup.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna find this app and see what it is, because I hadn't pulled this app up yet. I just saw this story come across.
It's not a dating app. I take it.
No, it's about meat.
The meetup I'm talking about is a dating app.
Yeah. All right. Well,
you meet.
Yeah.
Beef.
Yeah, you meet beef on that app. All right. So what's going on? What this is this app breaks down various cuts of meat for, I guess, chicken. Does it do chicken too? Yeah, beef, pork, lamb, and veal cuts found in the meat case. The app breaks down the various cuts of meat, as well explains different cooking methods. Oh, man. I think it's allergies, whatever it is, killing me. So this app breaks it down.
It's available for download on both Android and Apple devices.
So you got sections for
free.
Free. That's the best price. And check this out. They have sections for broil, grill, braise, roasted, pan fry, stir fry, crock pot, microwave, cooking and smoking. Who cooks their meat in the microwave?
The guy that single and not married.
All right. There's recipe ideas on there too. There's some recipe ideas on there. You want to check that out? And
30-minute chili. You can get 30-minute chili, beef and rat bean tostada, barbecue beef skillet with cornbread, Asian beef steak and noodle.
They also got tips in there about how to shop for your beef, store your meat, prep it, thaw it, cook it, store it, leftovers, and meat myths. If you got a myth about your meat, they'll tell you about that. So check it out. The My Meetup app on your cellular device. Similar to what a lot of you folks watch the show on, your cellular device. But Tex got another device over there, incarcerated device. Something we told you guys about a couple years ago. Kind of finally came to a head.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it takes a long time for justice to finally take root, but justice will find you. You can't run for the law for very long. I don't care who you with or who, how old you check you were. Justice will always find you. Well, along that note, Charlie Long of Nacogdoches was sentenced Thursday into connection with a 2014
What are you talking about?
cattle theft in West County. His arrest and guilty plea was the result of an investigation that lasted a couple of years. In October of 2014, 3 co-conspirators of all of Nacogdoches, don't go there, bad town.
You're gonna steal your meat.
Yeah, they cut a lot to unlawfully enter the property of Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson?
Yeah, something like that. They stole 4 cows from the property.
Was it worth 4 cows?
And then they sold them to Ashton.
Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, no, Ashton Livestock. Yeah. The cattle were recovered at the Shelbourne, and then they began the project of packing them down. 2.5 years later, they finally found them in Shelbourne. The last of the 3 was sentenced on Thursday to 2 years in state prison. 2 years in state prison for cows. For court cost and a $75 donation to the cow state. He was forced to make a $75 donation on top of that. He will be incarcerated in Texas Department of Criminal Justice. The road to justice isn't quick or fast, but ultimately justice will prevail.
Always.
So, ask for ID, ask for anything, ask for paper. before you go talk to somebody.
Yep. Oh man, what else we got? So he's in trouble now. Don't be stealing cows. That's the moral of the story. Don't steal stuff.
No.
How about this? I'm gonna throw down some numbers for you guys right quick from Emory Livestock Report. Local sale. We hit local sales here and there, and everywhere for you guys, and give you some stuff on that. So Emory is running about 80 cents. 80 cents. They're 3 to 5 weights are running 80 cents to $2.10 right there. On your steers, your heifers are running 80 cents to $1.90 from your 3 to 5 weights right there. Packer cows 40 cents 76. Your top pairs were $12.80 to $1,700, which I believe that because I was down there trying to buy some pairs and I didn't get any. $12.80 to $1,700. The low pairs was $7.50 to $12.90. That was a good deal. And baby calves $25 $3.50. A couple of horses down there went from $50 to $425. Goats $25 to $200 right there in Emory, Texas. So if you are a sale barn, sale market, livestock auction, and you would like to have your results featured to the world, you know what to do. Tell us about that, and we'll tell the world. I'm going to tell the world about something else right quick. It's going to happen this month in Dallas, Texas. Those of you in the Texas area, I know we got folks all across the globe. Tokyo, man, Tokyo. They've been checking us out. You know, Tokyo has been one of the top foreign cities checking out the program, man. So that's interesting. I think. Well, I mean, I guess they like the Cowboys. Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Is that how you say it? Is that how you're supposed to say it? I don't know. I wasn't there.
I need to get on the road. I need to call my drug and alcohol person back.
You need to call them back. Here we go. Where's it at?
You want to know?
Equest. Equest Gala right here. The Field of Dreams. Equest Gala. They're going to take place here. It's loud. Going to take place.
Okay, I won't call them back then.
The end of April 29th in Dallas, Texas. Go to equest.org/gala. Equest.org. Go on there, check it out. It is a fundraiser benefit. You can purchase seats. You can purchase a table. You can purchase seats at the table. They're going to have some auctions, live auctions, some auctions going on. I think silent and live auctions, some special exhibitions to showcase the program, the activities, and it's 35-year history been raising money so that Equest continues a mission to improve the lives of the human-horse connection for many years. So this is their upcoming celebration. So go look it up on the interweb net at equest.org and see if you want to go, because you might want to go. That you might want to do. Oh man, we got a few minutes left. We had a situation take place at the beginning. Yeah. Let me see here. Let's see. I've got what we've got going on here. Bam, right there. All right, so that's what's going on with that. We'll open the phone line just for a minute or two. If anybody's got anything to say,
ask me a question
or questions,
any question.
Ask
me on a date, either one.
Or if you want to take Tex on a date, he's always happy to date. I think he's got a. You got Friday. You got.
I got my schedule open.
You got
for this weekend.
Oh yeah, it's next Friday. Never mind. Yeah, so he's ready to go. If you guys or gals need something to do this weekend.
I thought I had a date this weekend, but she said she was busy. She had going out of town this weekend. So just go next weekend.
That's because she's going on a date already, and if it doesn't go through, it doesn't work out, and she'll let you know.
Now, you already told me you'll meet me at the dental place.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't want to advertise that. All right. March 7th, wildfires impacted Oklahoma. Those big wildfires, when they were, that exceeded $16 million. So they're still, even though we're far removed from the actual fires itself, there's still a lot of recovery going on. They're still taking in donations and taking things in, whether it be barbed wire, fence posts. I think they're still taking in hay and everything else. So just because it's not burning anymore doesn't mean there's still going to be a lot of road to recovery. We did tell some folks about the program, the Star Fund that's helping for Texas, the Star Fund in Texas for recovering from the disaster.
So call in 214-646-3285.
I gotta stop coughing. The Star Fund, if you get in there and apply for it, if you need information on this, if you go to pepperstewart.com and look under news stories and press releases, something like that, all these different articles and things in relation to this, not in the entire show, but in this, there's some information about beef in China, there's information on the wildfire relief, and if you want to help these folks out, there's links and information on there too. Help the Star Fund, which is part of the Texas Department of Agriculture. So that you can do if you feel so inclined to do so. Other than that, I guess we're gonna cut it short. Probably should have opened the phone line when I put the number up, but hey, that happens. I'm still under the weather. Texas is still here. Stuff's going on.
Call me, Facebook message. My line is always open. Oh.
Yeah. Your line's open, all right. Uh-huh. Yeah. This guy. I don't know. But like we say, each and every week, you never know what's going to happen here. You never know what we're going to talk about, what we're going to do. Who's bringing the funny, who's not bringing the funny. Is it serious? Is it... We never know what's going on. We never know what's going to happen. No two shows are the same. That we can guarantee. So, with that, we're going to cut it out. We got to get down the highways and byways of Texas. So with that, you can find Tex on the Facebook at Tex Travis on the Facebook or on the Farmers Only. He's on there.
For the time being, anyway. I may be in trouble.
He's always in trouble. Everything else going on with the show, go to pepperstewart.com, look around, wander around, check it out. There's plenty of stuff there. If you go get a T-shirt, why not get a T-shirt? There's some new T-shirts on there. You might want one of those or a coffee cup or something. I don't know. Who knows? But check it out, pepperstewart.com.